What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Mars Anomalies channel. Um, a lot of people, I got to get into this. This is going to be this weird video where this is ROCKNEST. A lot of people have done this lately. I've seen different segments of this video done lately, meaning of this actual terrain area. I've seen many people describe many things in these pictures, and they actually do find some wild stuff in here. In fact, Will from What's Up in the Sky just did 4 segments of them, and I give him props for that. It takes a lot of time, guys. It takes, not only do I have to, like myself, I have to look through everything of this, and this is a panorama, this is huge. Look through every inch of this, try to find all these anomalies, figure out how you're going to present it to you guys, and then, either mark the stuff, note it, whatever you got to do to it, and then upload it, and then it has to be processed, the whole 9 yards. So it takes quite a bit of time. To do 4 of those, I give him props. I mean, it takes a bit of time. He's found quite a bit of stuff in here, and there is a ton of stuff in here. That I'm not going to say, deny. What I got to do, guys, I got to flag BS on this whole picture, though. I'm sorry, I don't believe this for a minute. And the reason why I don't is a lot of this stuff doesn't make any sense. First of all, this does not look like a mountain. Okay, and I'm going to show you why it doesn't look like a mountain and the reason for it. This to me is a huge junkyard. I know that sounds weird, but and I'm going to show you that in a minute. But what I'd like to point out, I think we know that they actually put these pictures together. Like any kind of panoramas, they try to stitch them together is the term they use, which is usually vertically. That's how they stitch them. They don't do it horizontally like this. Okay, they don't do it that way. I usually see it, vertically. So, but I gotta flag this picture for this reason. I believe this picture is overlaid. There's multiple pictures overlaid, or it's at least 2, maybe 3, and I'm gonna tell you why. If I go to let's go to some paint tools, paintbrush. Right here is a piece, and you can see it going up and down. I'm gonna kind of go along the ridge if I can. This goes down. Looks like it goes down like this here. Okay. You got another piece. It goes, I just kind of went up in the air, but here, it doesn't really matter. And this is another piece. And I think what this is like, I'm going to use the term a buffer or something, because this piece, this top piece here, does not go with this piece at all. And I'm going to get to that too. This, I believe, is some kind of fudge line, so to speak. In other words, they try to stick this piece with the bottom piece, and it just didn't jive. So what did they do? They put a piece of land here, or make it look like a piece of land, to actually blend them together, help blend them. Okay, now I'm going to show you why I say this is. Well, at least try to get to it one by one. There's something right here that is not natural, and I'm going to zoom into it. And you're not going to see these very clearly, so, I get that. I'll try to clean it up a little bit for you guys, at least try to bring it out a little bit anyway. And we can try to, well, let me do this. It's better off just to section it off instead of doing the whole picture. But right here, okay, contrast, let's give it a little love here, boom, boom, okay, bring it down here, bring it a little bit more here, okay. Now you can see what this is. Now keep in mind, over here, look, if you look here, this is solid ground, okay. Now whatever this is definitely intelligently made, because you can see this, see right here, but this is what I want you to pay attention to. Look at the line of it. It goes below what's supposed to be solid ground. Look at it. It's got something rectangular here, and you can see it actually goes all along here and into back up. This piece here, look, you can see the lines actually go past what is supposed to be a solid ground. It doesn't make sense. I'm thinking that this was put here because these pictures don't matter, they don't match at all, they don't mate up. It's not right. And you can, like I said, this picture shows it. I mean, this is some kind of modern day thing. I don't know what this is, and I wish Postage would start looking at this. I got to add this. For some reason, it's like me. When I first started out, I looked at, when I first started looking at these videos, I went, wow, this is actually a stone structure here, like a carved out animal, statue. Then it was etchings in stone. There was all kinds of stuff. I said, well, okay, well, that kind of blew my mind right off the bat. And I love how NASA does. At least they're giving us these pictures to analyze. They're hoping you don't find a lot of these things, but nevertheless. So I'm going, wow, this is really neat. Okay. Let's put 2 and 2 together. If there was some kind of intelligent life to do this, is it possible that they progressed as far as us? Did they evolve like we did? Well, as I looked at these pictures, boom, I fell in. I said, man, I don't know why that looks like a car to me. And then I started to find more and more of these modern things. I wish people would look for these things. It's not just about, because I was thinking the same way. I was thinking like these people like caveman time, like walking around with these stone hammers with chisels. Okay, maybe that was true, but even on Earth today, we have, I mean, you could look at the Incas, what they left behind, the Egyptians, the Mayans, the Aztecs. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Look at Palenque. I mean, the stuff they built, and that was what, 5,000 to 7,000 years ago. Some of them in Peru, in some of the Peruvian ruins, there's stuff that's there 17,000 years old. Pumapunku and all these other weird places. And I love that stuff, but it's old. Look at that stuff, and look how far we've progressed. So we have super technology today, and we still have this old stuff still, available for us to see. So is it far-fetched to believe that we have these old stone carvings and maybe buildings or houses built into the mountainside and still have like high technology? Absolutely. And I'm going to show you there is actually technology. And if you go into my videos, you'll see how I pull this stuff out. There's cars, some kind of flying machines, there's some kind of just all these weird things that NASA's going out of their way to hide. Okay, so we see this right here. I don't know what this is, but it's either some structure, some kind of craft. I don't know what it is, but you can tell this is not just a standard rock. I mean, although this is pixel, you can still see this pixel right here going into the ground. And you can see it's actually somehow, there's some kind of thing here. And keep in mind, this is solid ground. This is supposed to be solid ground here, right through here. But yet you can see it going into this bottom of this picture. You guys tell me, I don't know. Okay, now this is where it's going to start getting a little bit more wilder. First I want to show you guys, and this has been shown too, and this is what I mean by high technology. I don't know why nobody sees this. I don't know if their brains just not geared up to see this stuff, or what it is. This has been shown before, so this is not new. I want to see if that little crazy little house or something was in here too. I seen this a while back. If you go on my Mars Anomalies page on my Facebook, actually look at it. It says Mars, all capital letters. Anomalies is capital A, and then the rest is small letters. I've looked at ROCKNEST a long time ago, and I seen this, and it kind of got me angry because I said, "There's no way in heck this house is on here, man. It doesn't even make sense." So it just kind of, it kind of blew my mind, and I just wasn't ready for it, and I'm not gonna find it. But anyway, let me see. I can go back to that, but this is what I want you guys to see. Now, this was shown too. Even Will did this. What I don't understand is how come people do not see this stuff. Now, he recognized this, and a lot of people have done segments of this because Mars has actually broken this picture up, and now they just made a panoramic of it. So this is not, again, this is not new. But if you think in modern day technology, and I know a lot of people say, well, if you look hard enough, you're going to find this stuff. To a certain degree, you're correct, and I believe that. But if you're walking on the beach, any beach in the world today, and there's a bunch of rocks there, and you go, well, it looks like a stone ring. Yeah, you could probably say that. You could say, well, I'm kind of stretching it, and it's not. It's just a funky-looking rock. It's been eroded. But if you go into these fine rocks and you see a transistor radio there, come on, it stands right out. And this stuff is no different. Let me see if I can do this here. Like these here, these are all modern anomalies. These are all modern. You can see this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Let me see if I can bring some of this out here. Well, let's do it another way. Let's do it this way. Let's just do the automatic and see what happens. Okay. When you look at these pictures here, you can see like a slotted area, something actually protruding out of this thing. They fudged it out here. You can actually see where it's all like kind of fudged out and everything. There's something there. There's something on top. It actually goes like this. It comes up from the back, and it goes up, and it comes back down. And you can see like there's a little tiny pixel there. It's a different color. It comes back down, and there's something there. Okay? This one here is no different. Let me see if I can bring that out a little bit more. Probably not, but let me see. There's something here. You can see something under here. Under here. There's something right here, and I'm going to show you that when I change this picture up a little bit. Well, come on, look at this. There's actually three things sitting here. One looks like some kind of a jet with a wheel right here. Something else is leaning right up against this, but it's actually ghosted out. That's the term I use for something that you see an outline, but you can't see anything solid. This looks like some kind of craft or something like that. and it has like a window, like a V-shaped window, like this, like this. And if I tone this down a bit, you'll actually see that. Let me see if I can go back to this and bring it down. Let me do it this way. Oh, it's not going to do it. Okay. Let me see if we can zoom in just a hair. It's probably, but you can see it's got like a V-shaped window kind of thing, and it actually has, I don't know what this is. It looks kind of like a wheel under it, so I don't know what this is, but you can almost guarantee this is not, you know, see how this is more fudged out now? See it? There's something right here, like it could be a set of windows. There's something round here, something rectangular. There's lines to this. Now that could be just a pixel. I get it, but let's back it out of here. We don't see that much pixelation, and you can still see this. Here's another thing. Am I the only one that believes, oh, this looks like a train? And it's coming out from behind this rock or something that looks like it's been peeled up. But you can see something. Let me see if I can do this. Now, I'm not saying it is a train. I'm just saying it looks like a train. Let me see if I can bring that out just a hair bit. The weird thing is I'm going to change this picture up, and it looks, if you look at, there's a little dot right there, it looks like there's actually an occupant in it. And actually two windows, it actually looks like it. This looks like there's actually multiple trains. There's one here, here, and it just keeps going down, but I kind of squared this out. But let me go back. Let me get out of this. Go out of this stuff here. Okay. Out of this. Okay. I mean, it looks like a train. I mean, it goes right here, and it's literally coming from behind it. But then there's another set going right here. And it's been blurred out here, and you can see it right here. So it's almost like a track running right alongside of this one. And it's been completely blurred out. There's something right here that has it squared out, and it's got these kind of left-handed triangle, right-handed triangle. There's something right here. Looks like it's got a wing to it. I don't know what that is, but it's rounded and got... I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that's been fudged out and taken out of here. Look at this thing. It's got some weird thing here. It's got some kind of pointed piece sticking out, going like this. And believe it or not, I'm going to change it again, this picture, and you're going to see this. This is rectangular, and this is literally sticking out with like some kind of weird box sticking out of the top of it, going down like this. So let me see here. Let me just do the whole picture here, so we can do that. So we can just get the whole thing, and I can show you guys one shot. Okay. Even if we do, let's do the auto and see what that does. Okay. Now you can see this right here. It's got some weird thing. It comes down, goes to a smaller size. You start to see this piece right here. It's got this arm that comes up, and there's like some kind of box coming down from it. There's all these weird, I mean, look at this stuff. There's something right here. It's all been blurred out. See it? Looks like it's got some kind of thing here. It's been all blurred and everything. This has been taken out. There's something else in here. But to me, guys, this looks like a train. Now, I could be way off here, but it sure looks like it to me. Now look, you can actually see like a little dot in that picture. And these are like all windows. See how it's behind this, actually, whatever this is. There's something right here. It looks like it's got two little round things sitting right here. And there's something right on the side of this. Watch this. Let's see if we can't darken it or adjust a little bit so we can... Okay, now, bring it way down. Bring this up a little bit. And suddenly it looks like you can see something here. There's something up against this thing. I don't know. Bring that up. Bring this down. This looks like, you can see this right here where it looked like a statue before I did this. Watch this. Now, it looks like a statue because you're looking at the dark side of it. You're not looking at the lighter side. It looks like something from the Alamo. It's got some kind of, and you can see like a wall, like you can go in through a doorway right here. Watch. Now you can see this thing has actually got an outline. Okay? And it's got this weird thing coming right here. It looks like a doorway type thing, or just an arch kind of thing, and you can just go through it. Let me see. Okay. Let me see if we can see this here. There's all kinds of crazy stuff down in here too. Look at this thing way back here. This is wild. Let me do this here. Okay. This thing is wild. See how it's like all ghosted out, and you can barely see this thing at all? And this is what I'm saying. They're going out of the way to hide this stuff, and they just don't want us to see it. It's as plain and simple as that. There's some other vehicle or something laying right here, but let's do this. Equalize it. Okay, it's still nothing there. You really don't see nothing. You just say, you know, there's something round right here. There's something right in here. I mean, there's like some kind of vent. I'm just saying vent, meaning opening. But there's something here. I don't know what that is, but suddenly this thing appears. It's got a shape to it. Goes all the way down, and you can see it looks like it's got some kind of lines in the front of it. Look at one, and it's got 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Let me zoom in just a hair bit more. See, it's got like this weird, and it looks like it's got these little funky windows alongside of it, but it's got this weird front to it. You can actually see it squared off. It's got this round part. Yeah, this is not like this old stuff. This is not. See, we can bring that down, bring that up. See, you can see the lines a little bit more defined now. Okay. There's something way up here. It comes up. It's got like windows or some kind of rectangular openings or something. Okay. Let's back it out. Maybe we can make it a hair a bit clearer. But you can see it's something that's actually got some rounded part right here. See it? Something here. There's just a lot of stuff in this picture. I mean, there's something right here. You can actually see it squared off right here. I don't know. But there's some crazy stuff in this picture, guys. You know, that's just to name a couple small things I've seen. I'm not going to get into the whole thing on this because this will be a 4-hour video easily. And I'm not about to do that. But I am going to show you guys some real wild stuff. Okay. Like I said, I believe, again, this to me looks like a train. And it's coming. Okay, let me do this. Turn some power on here. Let me see if I can do this again. I want you guys to see this piece here, because you can actually see it looks like it's just sticking up, like it's been peeled back. Let me do this. Okay. This is that train, what I think is a train, or looks like a train. Let me see. Let's equalize that. And like I said, it looks like a little occupant there. Okay. Now, see, it looks like there's a shadow from this thing. And see how it's like all blurred all of a sudden, like it was added. I don't even know how to explain that, but you can see it comes down, goes right here, and this thing looks like it's coming out from behind it. What is it? I couldn't tell you, but see the windows? They look like windows on these, and it looks like there's something inside there. It looks like somebody right there, and of course I'm just saying it looks like. I'm not saying anything absolute here, but you can see right here, if you look really clearly, it looks like there's little tiny white specks, like there's windows there, and it continues on the side of this one. See, there's a line right there, but then they kind of did, they could have blurred out, but there's more right here, all the way down. What it is, like this here, here's what I was talking about earlier. Let me see, I can't bring it in here just a little bit. Now, see that piece, that weird thing right here? It's got that kind of cylindrical piece that sticks out and then it gets smaller. Well, look at this right here. It's like a rectangular opening, some kind of steel, and it's got this thing sticking out with some kind of box or something on it to do something. What it is, I couldn't tell you guys, but come on. This looks like something like somebody like in a Mayan would build. I mean, come on. So that's just a couple things I wanted to show you guys. That's just like, you know, just a couple small things I've seen. I just want to go over. But everybody has to start thinking in more modern times, because I'm going to tell you what, a lot more stuff's going to pop out at you guys, and you're just going to be, oh my God, I didn't even believe this stuff was here. There was something up in here. This looks like a little SUV, small bus right here, or something. Look at this. See the windows going up like this? It's leaning up against something behind. I don't know what that is, but this looks like a little wheel well. I mean, this stuff is all over this pic. I'm just taking a little tiny pieces here. I mean, to be honest with you guys, but you can see the wind it slopes down, it goes down. There's a little, looks like something around here. You know, see it? The windows. Change it around a bit, because it does look a little crappy. Let me bring it out. And now the windows are black because it's inverted. But I mean, this is just, I'm just kind of farting around here a little bit just to show you guys there is some wild stuff in this picture. There's a bunch of, I mean, for everything that you guys see in here, there's a ton more that you don't see. Now, this has been picked out before. I'm going to tell you right now, this is some kind of spaceship. This is not, and when I say spaceship, I don't mean some goofy looking thing. I'm just saying it just, I mean, you can see the crusted like rock and sand on it, but you can see there's actually little pipe or something sticking out. See it? Goes up, comes back down. Is it like another one on this side? And come on, this is just too perfect, man. It just doesn't make sense. Let's go with this here. See it? There's something down here. Now that might just be rock, but I mean, you can see how it goes out. There's like the small pipe sticking out of it, and it's just too perfect, man. Look at this. I mean, this has been pointed out before, but guys, look at this. There's stuff in the background. It's just weird shapes, like a boat type thing. And I'm not saying it is. It just looks that way. It just has this. But look at this weird openings and these weird things here. Let me see. Now that's inverted, but now you can see these weird things that are all in this picture. There's all stuff that's been hidden in this picture. For everything you see, there's like tenfold that's you don't see. That's been hidden in this picture. Look at this. There's openings right here. I don't know what this is, but it goes out to here. Let me go back and let me see this here. This right here. I don't know what this is either. I mean, every time you look at this picture, you just see something else totally different. I don't even know what this is. I think the reason why I raise BS on this is because of this. It doesn't make any sense because of size difference. Nothing is uniformed. And like I said, I'm going to show you that in a minute. Okay. This looks like a freaking car to me. Now, I know it sounds goofy, but look. Front end goes up, comes back down. It looks like you can just see behind this rock. It looks like a wheel well. Something else here. I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but I can see this stuff from a mile away. Look at this. Look at all the stuff in the background here. There's all these little pieces. There's all this little... Let me see what we can pull out here. Now look, I mean, you can see this thing. Look at this. It actually is better than what I thought it was. It doesn't slope down like this. There's actually something behind it. See it? It looks like it goes up, comes down. Looks like well, I can't really tell that, but let me see this right here. Let me see if I can bring that out of here a bit. See, it just looks like a shape of a car kind of thing. See it? Now the wheel well's right here. Looks like an outline of a wheel well right there. Is it a car? I don't know. This is why it doesn't make sense. Why would this be as big as it is, and then go to the other ones and they're small? Does that make sense to you at all? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me either, guys. It really doesn't. But now, if you look at this, now I just showed you how different that looks from doing this. Well, let's do it back this way. Totally different pieces, something hidden in here. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Concentrate right here. This is what I thought was a car, and I still believe it is. It's gone. You can just see an outside shadow of it. See it? Okay? There's probably one here and one here. What is this? Look at this. Some kind of weird stuff right in the back here. Look at this. Comes down to a point. Comes down. There's all kinds of modern things in these pictures. People just have to look. And it's frustrating when I see people go over pictures and I go, oh my God, there's a car there. There's something else there. There's something else modern. And they don't see it. Now, I'm not saying I see everything, guys. I'm just as guilty as anybody else. So, don't get me twisted. That's not what I'm saying. I miss a lot of things in these pictures. I guarantee when I'm going over this, you're going to see something I haven't seen. So, there's something else right here. Look at it. It's sitting right here. And it actually looks like little windows sticking in it. There's something right here. Let's see if we can pull that out. Probably not because it's so small, but let's just see what happens. Okay. See it now? It's a little bit more defined. There's something right here. Now, look at right up in here. Look how it looks. It looks ghosted. I haven't even done this yet. This is the first time I've seen this part of this picture, to be honest with you. Let's see what happens. Suddenly, there's all kinds of things with like these weird shapes to them. See them? Look at this. That's weird. Looks like a giant helmet kind of thing. But look at this. Look at this right here. This actually looks like a car right here. Look at this. See it going? There's like you can see the beam to it right here. There's some kind of roof. It goes back right here. You can see the wheel well. Guys, come on. Now, this I showed you over here looked like a car. Let's see if we can do this now. Let's go back. Let's open this up a little bit more. We can get to both of these in here and see what we get. It was right over here. Okay. Now let's see what happens when we do a little adjusting. Okay. See how there's like nothing there? It's all like white. And that's what it's supposed to be. You can see that shape of that other one. Okay. Now let's invert. There's that car. What looks like a car right here. See it? Actually, it looks like something like a 55, 56 Chevy sitting right there. You can actually see the white line of the wheel. Over here is blurred out, but you can see it just right there, the arch of it. There's something back in here, like different shapes. I mean, come on, guys. This, and look at it. It looks like the same size as whatever this is. Okay. I mean, like I said, every time I see something in the picture, it looks like I see something else. Like this here. This is too perfect to be coming down, and it looks like something rounded under here. What it is, couldn't tell you. But like I said, this will be a long... going to turn out to be a long video. Let me do this. Okay. Something there. Can't really tell what this stuff is here because it's just too whited out, but you can see the shape of this thing. It just goes, it's too perfect. I mean, it's got like this sloping thing to it. I mean, yeah, it could be a rock shore. You know, I'll be the first one to tell you it could be that. But that's just a couple places. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in this picture. I mean, what is this that sticks up like this, comes up perfect? Let's see if we can pull anything out of that. And I've been over this picture before, but I got to tell you guys, there's some things you miss. And this happens a lot. There's just so much going on in this picture that it's no wonder people miss it. Look at this. It looks like it's got some kind of body to it right here. See it? It actually looks like some kind of outline of some round thing on the ground. Is it part of this car? Doubtful, because it looks like there's a wheel well right here. Couldn't tell you. But there's all kinds of these weird shapes and different size things. And look at this, like a perfect square kind of thing. There's something right in here. Look at this. Weird shape thing. Now keep an eye on any part of this, like this right here. And watch what happens. Suddenly, it looks like it's gone. See it? It's right here and it's ghosted out. Why is it ghosted out? That's what I'm saying. Although I appreciate NASA doing this because I think this is awesome. I mean, we're on another planet. I mean, how much better can that be? I love this stuff. But man, they just go out of their way to just totally try to lie to everybody. And if you guys got to think of it this way too. They can't just tell and be on the open with everybody, because here's the thing. If they put it public, guess what? Public also means other countries, and they don't want to give that away, which makes sense. Look at this right here. Something round right here. Round right here. Body line of it. Something right here. Okay. You see like a lot of this black area. There's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of lines. Now, a lot of it could be just spaces in between the rocks, and I get that. But look at right here. There's like these straight lines. Straight lines. Look at this. All the way over here. It looks like little windows all over here. See it? There's some right here. There's some right here. There is, look at this. There is tons of things in this picture. Look at this. Now, when you undo it, and you see this one, now you can just still see those other buildings, what look like buildings all in the background. There's some kind of other weird frames of something or other. Is it tops of cars? Is it houses? Couldn't tell you. All right. I could be here all day doing this. I'm going to just show you guys why I think this picture is BS. Let me jump up. We're going to go right to this mountain here. Now, a lot of this stuff you won't see clearly, but I'm going to show you some stuff that it just flat out doesn't make sense. There's a ton of stuff in here. I don't know if you guys knew that. Let me go in through it here. Right off the bat, I see things like right here. There's lines. It looks like something that would be like a windshield of a car, slanted down. Stops right there like a pillar, like a front door, and then going to the back door. There's some kind of straight lines, okay? What is all this right here? All these kind of weird shapes. There's all these little things in there. Well, let's see if we can pull anything out of it. And whether you see anything clearly, meaning, okay, it's well-defined, this is what it is, like, look at this right here. There's like ghosted something or other right here. There's some kind of building or something. There's something up in here. Let's see if we can... Okay. Now, see how the line is very defined right here? You can see it going down. Okay. This is still right here. That looks like some kind of building, car part, machine part. I couldn't even tell you. See it? It's like black now, and you can see it. Some kind of whatever this is. There's all kinds of things in here. Look at this. Look at the shapes and the like different things hiding right here. All that is coming down. Like this goes from one thing to another. Comes out to here. But again, this looks like some kind of... If I didn't know any better, look at the... Like it'd be a roof line of a car. And I'm going to tell you why I believe these are cars. And this will blow your mind. Look at this. There's something right here. And it runs all the way down here. There's like windows right here. See that? Let me do the uninverting. All of a sudden, it's not there. Let's do the unequalize. Now it's really faded out and you really can't see much. But if you look really good, you can see these black squares. There's something else in here. There's a ton of little things all in this picture. There's a ton of it. Now, let me jump to this. This is where it gets wild. This is what I mean. Now, I think you guys will agree with me. If I back up here, let me just go way back. Okay. Now, if you look at something here, wouldn't it be a lot tinier up here? I would think. Even if you zoom in, it's still going to be small. Well, at least it should be uniformed, meaning that the ground right here should be like the size of the person or what have you. It doesn't really matter. But that should be, whatever's on this mountain should be tiny. At least I think so. Again, I'm no video technician, no picture, you know, no photographer, professional in any way, shape, or form. Let me see here. I wish I could find this other little house because this would blow your mind. At least what looks like a house. Let me see. Let me go back in 100%. Where did this thing go? That's what I mean. There's so much stuff in this picture, guys. It's hard to see it. Move up a little bit. Oh, where did this thing go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Tell me this don't look like a house. And what's really goofy is it looks like there's people standing next to it. I mean, look at this. Looks like it's got a couple antennas sticking up. There's something else, another small structure with a flag sticking up. I just show you this before I go back to the... Okay. Look at this. Look at the shape of this thing. Okay. Well, let's back out that real quick. Let me see if I can do it the other way here. Alright. See it? Looks like there's something right here. But what's really odd, it looks like this fat dude standing right here. See him? He's got his head, belly coming down, his arm standing like he's just standing there. This looks like a little person right here. And this looks like a camel standing right here. It's actually got a hump to it. You can see that neck coming up. Got the legs. I'm telling you guys, look at this. The flag. Another small place. But this doesn't look like a house. Guys, you tell me what it is. That's what it looks like to me. Look at all this other stuff in here. What is all this? And look at this. It's like, let me see if we can pull that out. Now there's something there. I can't make out what it is, but it's there. Some other stuff right here. Look at this. Okay, let me do this. See if we can bring that out a little bit more. Now see how this looks like a real outline of a house and looks like there's antennas or something sticking up from it. And there's your flag. There's something else from right here. And I can actually see this guy. He's all in, you can see his white sleeve and his, this looks like a person right here. And he actually looks like the little camel. Let's see if we can bring this out. This is what I'm trying to bring out right here. But see it, there's something there. I can't make out what it is, but some things you just can't pull out, and you know, there's not much you can do about it other than just say, oh well. But I'm telling you guys, if that's not a house and that's not a building with a flag, and like I said, you look at this guy right here, it actually looks like a person. Look at this. That looks like a camel to me standing there. Or some kind of animal or some kind of something or other. Look at it. See the guy's head, his backside, his legs, his arm hanging down. Look at this. Well, this guy you can't really make out too much, but look at this. Got the neck, body. I mean, I don't know, guys. You tell me. But let me jump out of here. Go back up to the. Let me go back up to the mountain here. This is where it gets strange. This is what I mean by size, which doesn't make any sense. Now, I showed you this already, how it looked like they actually put these two pictures together. Okay. You guys have got to tell me what this stuff is. This is what I mean by modern stuff and stuff that's being overlooked. All right in this picture right here. I went by this and I noticed it immediately. Look at this. Some kind of craft. Okay, it looks like a bonnet like you would see on an F-16. Here's another one. Going down. Comes down. Looks like there's a wheel right there. Look at this. And then the body goes here, then it goes down like this, like it's a wing. What's really odd is it looks like some kind of squid at the end of this thing. I'm just telling you what it looks like. Here's a car. it's laying in the dirt. I think they fudged the hell out of this, but you can see like the pillar where it goes, it separates your windows. This would be the front of it. This would be the roof. See the roof line goes down. Here's where the window would come down. There's something else sitting right here with two openings. Okay, now I'm going to show you right now. Now I could be wrong here, guys. You guys tell me. Oops, let's do this. Okay. Now this actually popped out a little bit more, and you can literally see like this has got like some kind of bonnet. It looks like there's an actual occupant sitting in the thing. There's something right here, and it's facing this way. Like if it was, this would be the front facing this way. This looks like an engine type thing in here, and this looks further out. Like this might be a wing. Okay. Where's that other thing that was down here? Look at this round thing here. Like something cylindrical. Looks like a cockpit of something, and it's coming up to here. See it? This looks like it's got a couple wheels on it. It could be a car of some sort. I don't know what that is. But let's do this. Let me do that. See if we can bring this out of here a bit better. I think we can go like this. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, you're telling me this is ancient stuff? Look, you can literally see this is different colors. See it? It looks like this would raise up like an F-16 kind of thing. Look at it. You can actually see the wheels to it. Looks like landing gear. I don't know if this is another landing gear or it's just part of this wing. See how it goes off? But look at the back. Like it's like some kind of got some mechanical thing stuck to it or something, but it's all fudged out. There's something back here. You can see it goes down. It's crisscrossed, and it goes around like this here. Look at, you can see this car, like the roof line. You got the pillar right here where it separates your window. This would be the right here. Goes down on this side. You can see it where it goes to would be the bottom of the windshield. And here's your nose of the car. But again, they're gonna fudge these things out. There's something else here. It's outlined. You can just barely see it. See it? There's something right there. You can see it looks like it's got a bonnet to it too, like some kind of fighter of some sort. Let me see if I can just do it, just to tweak it here a bit more. See it? Come on. Look at this. It looks like actual landing gear, and it's sitting right there. I don't know how nobody's seeing this stuff. But I think they've been lying to us. Think about it, guys. They sent this multi-billion-dollar mechanical lab, this laboratory, this mobile laboratory. I find it hard to believe that they've got, they've got like, what, 8 to 10 cameras on this thing? My theory is maybe they're doing this rock digging, blasting with lasers, the whole 9 yards, and then there's another group of people who are like kind of secretive, and they're doing their own thing. In other words, they're using other cameras, and they're searching around, looking at this thing, and zooming way in. I think they got cameras a lot better than they're saying they are. Now, you can read up on these things. They got the nav cams, the rear cams, the camera on the head of the thing. There's so many cameras on this thing, it's pitiful. How do we know they're not doing 2 tasks at once? Like there's a group of people doing one thing that the other people don't know what they're doing. In other words, right hand don't know what the left hand's doing. So, and it's like a top secret thing. How do we know this? We don't know. I think this is proof here. If this stuff is real and it's not been put in these pictures purposely, come on. Look at this. This stuff is littered all over this mountain, so to speak. There's tons of stuff in here. It's just all over the place. Here's a wild pot. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but man, it blew my mind. Let's just put it that way. Again, these are all supposed to be. Now, this is something else in here. This is not the one I'm telling you about, but here it is. Let me do this. There's something right here, and here, here. This looks like another car of some sort. See it? It comes down to a nose. You can see where it's actually shaped here. Okay. All right, let's do this. Well, let's do this contrast first. Bring this down. Okay. Right off the bat, you can see like this little squares, stuff going on here, like something sticking out here. Okay. Suddenly you can see like it looks like something here, but it's been blurred out right here. Let me see if I can. I don't know if that'll be too much, but let's see. See it? It's got like this right here. Okay. See it? It's got this weird, funky rear front end. It's right here. It's got the window comes down. Something here. Okay. Let's back that out. Do this. Okay. Do here. Okay. Back it out of here a bit. I mean, look at this. There's just all kinds of things on here, guys. Just, see, these are too smooth. It's like it's been just put there. It's something doesn't even make sense. But here's the bigger wild part I want to show you guys. Because if this is rock, we've all been duped. This right here. I'm going to do one step on this thing. I'm going to block it off. And this is going to show another... This right here, I believe this is fudged out. This has been added to try to blend these like a buffer between the two pictures. Okay. Let's back it out of here a bit. Come on. This looks real to you? I see spaceships. Or some kind of flying craft. I'm going to tell you why. Look at the way this thing starts right here. It goes off. There's something right here like a flat to the nose. Goes up. Looks like some kind of opening. Like something you see on one of those jet-powered helicopters. Like this is like the inlet. At least that's what I thought. But there's actually what looks like another bonnet sitting right here. Okay? I mean, come on. Look at this. Boom. Comes down. Perfect line. Comes down. There's something right here. Now, I know they're rounded, and you go, well, I don't see it. This right here stood right out. Look at the size of this thing. Okay? And it goes down. Again, this is solid ground. Okay? But why is this part of the body going down into it? See it? And it goes all the way down and looks like some kind of missile thing. And it goes all the way up to here and comes back up here. See it? It goes down. Okay. Watch this. Let me see if I can do... Okay. Okay. What's this? What is that? Look at this. It looks like some kind of huge inlet for an engine. It goes straight up and down and comes out like this. See it? There's other pieces in here, and you can see this coming down. Goes down to here, and there's that missile thing I was telling you about. All of this goes down into what this is supposed to be a solid ground. Really? This right here comes down, goes down to here, comes right down. It's in this picture. It doesn't make sense. Now you can start to see that little inlet thing here. See it? And it actually looks like a different color up here. Let me see if we can. Now, I'm going to bring this in, and it's going to really, really... See it? It looks like a different color altogether now. See it? Looks like an inlet of some sort, but you can actually see it looks like it's a different color. There's something on this one that's right here. Look at this stuff. And there's actually stuff right here. Now here's that what looks like a missile. This comes down. It looks like it's got some kind of shape or some kind of right here and in front of this. But it does go down and into the ground here. Well, what we thought was the ground. I believe this is, like I said, a buffered piece between these two pictures. I don't believe this is actually a mountain. It's a hillside or... I don't know. You look at this, and then you look at the size of the picture. Now, I keep in mind, I zoomed into this mountainside. This thing should be tiny. And what I showed you in the very beginning, what I thought was it looked like a train and all this other stuff. I don't know, guys. You tell me. I'm dumbfounded, but I got to flag BS on this one. There's something actually way back in here. Look at it. And that's in the back part of the other mountain. There's something in here. There's something right here. See it? There's something right here. And you can clearly see this goes down into this, which is supposed to be another part of solid ground. I don't know. I'm confused. This is some kind of craft or something like that. It just doesn't make sense. Let me see if I can bring this way down. See how like there's all these weird things coming out of it? Look at this. Looks like some kind of inlet. Look at this. All these round shapes and stuff on here. And you can see this actually go up. See it? It actually comes up, goes back down. Okay? There's something right here. I mean, if this is a rock, this is a mountain, you guys, it's fooled me. That's all I can tell you. Reset this. What do I want to do now? Okay, let's do this. Let me go back. Well, we can still do that this way. Like I said, let's do this. Do this. Okay. You can, like I said, you can see this actually going upward. You can, and it's just going right up, coming right back down. It looks like something you'd see on a jet, the side of a jet fighter, like a giant inlet for an engine. And you can see all of these pieces in here going around, doing all of this stuff here. What it is, I couldn't tell you guys. But it looks like something modern to me. Okay, and you can see this right here. You can see this line. See this right here? Now you can see that little spot. Still see it's a different color here. I believe that they're going out of their way to hide all this stuff. I believe, I don't think this picture makes any sense at all. Now, I'm not saying none of these anomalies are in this picture. Don't get me wrong now. Because everything everybody's seen, like Will from What's Up in the Sky 37 just did his. Again, he did a great job. Those are all there. But why are these that big and it's on supposedly this mountain? None of it makes sense to me, guys. Maybe you can make it clearer to me because I don't get it. Like I said, there's something here. It looks like it's got some round circle that's way back in here. See it? This whole mountain is like that. There's that other thing I showed you that's like this. Look at this. Weird thing right here. Coming down to a point. Looks like it's got some kind of round thing right here. You can see this stuff as plain as day. There's something right here. It's all over what this is supposed to be a mountain kind of thing. I don't buy it, guys. I mean, I see like 3 craft or something sitting right here next to each other. I don't know if they're all aircraft or they're just, or it's a trick of the eye. Let me know what you guys think. I'd be curious because, like I said, like I said, I'm red flagging this whole picture itself. I think they're just pieced together something, and it's not what it appears to be. Let me see if I can bring this. There was something else in here that's kind of wild. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it back out, but there's something right here. Looks like some sort of car or something like that. See if I can actually bring that out. But see it? Red circle, got this weird shape to it. Another one right here. Look at this. There's something right here. It's got like some kind of door going down. It looks like something right here. What these things are, I couldn't tell you. But they're there. I mean, they're absolutely there. Yeah, so you can still see the frame of this thing. Round circles, another shape to this like this. There's actually some other weird ball thing in here. Okay. It's hard to see these things, I get that, and it makes sense. But nevertheless, you can see shadows of what look like I said, cars or some other things here. There's something in here, and they're large. So is this mountain really a mountain, or is it something small, like a small area, glued to this other picture to make it look like it's a mountain? I don't know. Maybe you guys got a better theory than I do. I don't know. Where's that other weird thing that was right in here somewhere? Right here. Look at this. It's got like a ball kind of thing, and it looks like a meteor crash, and it's sitting right there. Let me see if I can pull that out. This one's kind of a tough one to see too, but nevertheless, it still looks like it's there. See it? Like it's got this weird thing right here. It's got some kind of round, like it's sitting on the ground. I don't know what that is. Let me do this. Go back to... Oops. I don't know if you can see the outline of that. It's kind of like... It's there, but I can't make out what it is. There's something right here. An outline of something right here. Let's... see it? You can actually see the ball right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's see. Yeah, it's something there. I don't know what that is, but you can still see the outline of this thing. It looks like the car. Yeah. Looks like some kind of ball thing or something going on here. Looks like there's something right here in the shadows. Looks like another car. Wheel. Going over to here. There's another wheel. And you can look, literally looks like a right triangle. Like the back window or something right here. See it? And you can actually see what it looks like lights right here. Man, I don't know. This is crazy. But every time you look, there's always something else there. See, it's like you can see the shadow of this thing sitting right here. Let me see if we can just focus on that. Where did it see? Right here. Actually, there's 2 or 3 of them sitting right here. There's one. There's something else in there. Like I said, people are going to start thinking in the abstract. You can't just look at solid rock or just dark areas. There's something more to it in these pictures than meets the eye. And that's not going to do it. Let's do it this way. Sometimes you can get away with it, you know, just clearing it by auto, but a lot of times you just can't. Bring it down. Okay. Let's do that. This. It's really hard to see. You just can't. But there's something else sitting right here. Look at it. I got to blot it out right here, blot it out right here, and it's something right there. But there's something round right here, and you can just barely see. It's all fudged out. But this, I'm just telling you guys, it's here. And I try to show you guys what I do and how I pull this stuff out, just so you can literally go get this picture yourself, find this stuff yourself, and you'll see what I'm saying is true. This is not something I added. This is not something. I'm not doing anything you guys can't do. I've said this many times in my videos. But check this stuff out. Tell me if you think it's BS or if it's just something I'm just seeing things that are not there. Couldn't tell you. But, you know, nevertheless, like I said, I got a flag BS on this one here. It looks like it's been really badly manipulated. Are the anomalies here? Sure, absolutely. I just think that the pictures have been meshed or glued together, and they, like I said, they used that piece of what looks like solid ground to buffer it. So, anyway, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I think this video's been long enough. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I'm going to let you guys go. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. You know, if you like what you're seeing, you know, subscribe to my channel. Give me some thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you guys next pick.